Hello everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I have done a video, and that was kind of just the combination of a bunch of projects that took a lot of time, or I had to really think about what I was doing, and sometimes you just get lost in the sauce and you just don't record stuff. So I apologize for not doing so many videos this year, but I do have some projects coming up here in January that I will be doing some filming, clearing some property, and also I got a buddy with a drone. He's going to come out and do some drone footage, which would be really cool. I'll be posting that on the channel, and then I'll leave the links on my Facebook page. But I just kind of wanted to talk about 2023, some things that I've learned, how the year went. Was I satisfied? Was I dissatisfied with it? Yeah, let's get started with the machine. It's been really good. I don't have any complaints. We got about 445 hours on it now. I have prematurely done some service. We did the fuel filter, water separator, engine oil, and then I also changed the final drive fluid, and I did that at 270 hours. CAT calls for 500. I thought that was a little bit too long for me, just because, that new stuff breaking in, there's, little bits of metal and whatnot, that it just needs to be removed. The one thing I do have to do this spring will be change the hydraulic filter, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. It's right on the top of the tank. It's like 4 bolts. It should just pop right in and pop right out. Everything is still fairly clean. The tracks are in good shape. You get a little bit of like this going on and that from, going over sharp objects. I did notice I have a nice little slit there, but these tracks should hold up for quite some time. I would assume another 600-700 hours if we're take good care of it. I always check track tension, grease everything about every 8 hours or so. I have used all 3 of my buckets, and especially my thumb, quite a bit. Comes in handy. I would say the bucket that was honestly the most used was this big grading bucket. I would use it to, pick up scoops of stone and, kind of spread it out for like gravel pads. The cutter head got used a decent amount this year. I haven't had to change the teeth or anything like that. They're still doing their job. It came in handy with, doing some clearing and some light brush work. I don't know if I had mentioned before, but I got rid of the DX 1000. It's not that I didn't like it and that I didn't think it was a good machine, but it was costing me more money to own it than it was really making money. They definitely have their place, but it's more of a landscaper's tool than, an excavation contractor's tool. They're great, when you need to get into tight spaces and stuff, but I couldn't justify keeping it for what it was costing me. So I did sell that to a gentleman in the springtime last year. It was just one of those things. I just didn't see the financial benefit on keeping it. I've been able to do a lot of my work with the excavator, and it's become more versatile as I've spent more time in it in terms of moving stone, spreading stone, dirt, whatever. It's definitely been fine, and that big grading bucket really does make all the difference. But yeah, 445 hours, give or take. no issues with the 302.7 CR. So if anybody's interested in that unit, what its capabilities are, is it holding up? Is CAT holding up? You know what I'm saying? Its reputation and stuff with its excavators. In my experience, it is. The dealer support's been good. I just don't have anything bad to say. And it's lifted, some very heavy stuff. It's dug out really ugly stumps, let's say. It's really done a lot. I would definitely recommend it to somebody who's doing, smaller jobs. You know what I mean? It's definitely a good unit. I know that there's been price increases and stuff, and I'm not really sure what those increases are since I purchased my unit. I received it the end of 21. No complaints. I don't use the expandable undercarriage. I'm not going to say that it wasn't a bad idea to have it on the machine. I want to say it was an add-on, but at the time I kind of just wanted everything that I could get out of the machine. I think the only thing that I don't have is the passcode to start the machine. I don't think that was an option at the time because there was a shortage in chips or something like that. But yeah, I did get the extra counterweight and the longer boom, and that has been beneficial, especially, got a reach, or whatever. But yeah, as you can see, it's still fairly clean in here. I keep it clean. I, clean out, the tray or whatever, the filter. I'll blow the filter out, the air filter as well. It doesn't really look like it's seen, 445 hours of, runtime. And I don't abuse it either. So I've actually never had to lift this glass up. You can lift the glass up, but I've never had to. The heat and the air conditioning have worked very well. I don't have any complaints there. The belts are still in good shape. They're not getting, as much wear as I would have thought of. I thought maybe I would have had to replace them yet, but nothing, no leaks. That's just like some residual oil around the filter, but yeah, it's been really good. Trailers have been doing good too. I have an old, I guess it's a Mid-Atlantic trailer. I put 6,000 pound axles on it. New tires when I got it, all new wiring. The boards have been holding up fairly well. They're starting to see their age. I did have one thing that I had to do, the support bracket here for when you put the ramp down. I had welds broke off, but so I had somebody just kind of spot weld that for me. I think my machine with the expandable undercarriage, it actually comes out to about 7,500 pounds. The expandable undercarriage adds a lot of weight. If you look at the specs online on CAT's website, I think it's like 6,800 or something like that. That's like full weight with rubber tracks and the extended boom and everything. But what's not on there is the undercarriage. So it does add a little bit more weight, and at first I was a little concerned for the trailer because it's a 10,000 GVW trailer, but it's actually one of the lightest 10,000 GVW trailers that I've found. You can actually put 8,200 pounds on this trailer, and I did upgrade the axles, and I put 12-ply tires on as well, just to kind of help that along. But I've had no problems. It's been a good trailer. I don't really see the need right now to go out and buy a new trailer. If this thing is in good shape, it gets inspected every year. There's no problems with it. The rust is, it's minimal. There's some rust spots here and there. You can tell, obviously, that it's 24 years old or whatever. I think it's from 2000. But nonetheless, a good trailer, and I do use that trailer to move the machine around for the most part. I never put it in the dump trailer, and I don't do that because I just don't like to be worried about like bridges and stuff like that. It does sit pretty high. But the B-Wise trailer has been really good. I've seen like a little flaking and stuff like that, you know, where it's been roughed up, but I haven't really had to put any money into it. The thing was brand new. I just built the sides and stuff. So it's doing good too. They replaced the cylinder under warranty, one of the lift cylinders, because it was leaking. I think it was just a seal, and they just repacked it and put a new seal in it. It's been fine. So I just wanted to do a quick video, just kind of going through the motions here, getting into 2024, and the truck also has been really good. The 6.4 Hemis, I have like 19,000 miles on the truck. It really doesn't squat much. Even when you have a lot of tongue weight on there, if I'm hauling something really heavy in the dump trailer, it really doesn't. So thumbs up for Dodge. They've come a long way with their trucks and stuff, and I've always bought Ford, but Dodge was more affordable, and yeah, I'm happy with it. It's great. You know, the work grade leather and all this stuff works good. Obviously you can tell it's a work truck. It's a little dirty, but you know, nothing is really banged up. You know, I don't even have any scratches on this thing, honestly. So I am mindful of that, but it's a good truck. It does everything I need it to do. I don't think diesel is necessary, at least in my my application. So yeah, everything's been working out in my favor. Nothing about this business has been easy, you know, financially, but you know, thank you for, you know, their support, and thank my customers and my family and my friends and stuff for supporting me. It's really hard to stay in business. It's really easy to give up, but you know, I'm not only in the excavation business now, but I'm also in the business of belief. I believe if you believe in yourself and you invest in yourself, and you just, you know, you only got one way, and that's to succeed, then you're gonna be fine. You know, do whatever you can to generate business. Go, you know, talk to people, network. Just always be courteous and be fair. You know, with pricing, I'm always as fair as I can be. I never try to upcharge anybody, and I've also been told that I've been the more affordable price. And you know, sometimes it's not even about the price. Sometimes, you know, you're selling yourself and, you know, what you stand for, and standing behind your work and doing everything you can to fix any problems if there were any on a job. Just be good to people and they'll be good to you. So that's kind of what I wanted to put out there. I have some new videos coming soon. So thank you much. If you subscribe to the channel, that's cool. Thank you. I know I haven't been putting a lot of stuff out there lately, but you know, I'm a one-man show, I guess you could say. You know, I'll have somebody come in and give me a hand if I feel that I need it, but for the most part, I work by myself, and I'm happy with that. I don't need to make $1 billion to be happy. I'm happy now. I'm doing something that I love to do every day, and a lot's got to be said for that. And sometimes, you know, sometimes doing that or whatever will override, you know, the amount of money, you know what I'm saying, that's involved. So thank you much. You know, subscribe, like, whatever, comment. You know, if you have any questions and stuff, I'll be happy to answer anything that you might have about trucks, trailers, the cutter head that I have. There's some other videos on my channel, you know, kind of explain in depth a little bit more about what that's about. But yeah, hope everybody has a good 2020 start to 2024, and yeah, I'll be back soon. Thanks.